Hi there, this is your host from our channel, and this is another video with the best cat videos and stories. So make sure to watch till the end. Like, comment, and share with your friends. And please, if you are new here, subscribe for more amazing videos like this. And by the way, we have also an account where we post our shorts, so don't forget to check it out. There will be a link in the description. Our next video is called Mother Cat's Revenge. A woman wanted to take away the kittens of a feral cat so she could adopt them and find homes for them, but she did not realize that she was dealing with a very smart and clever cat who was going to do anything to protect her babies. This woman learned this lesson the hard way. Ready? Let's go. It all started when a feral cat gave birth to a litter of kittens under the porch of a woman named Liz. Liz was a kind woman who liked to help animals. She had already taken care of stray animals and found good homes for many of them, and so she decided to do the same with the little kittens. But their mother was a very smart and brave cat, and she wasn't going to let anyone take her babies away so easily. When Liz first saw the cat, she was a little scared because it was a wild animal after all. But once she got closer, she realized that it was just a tiny, skinny creature who needed some help. The cat looked at Liz with pleading eyes, hoping that she would understand its desperate situation. Liz felt sorry for the cat and decided to approach it slowly. She didn't want to scare it or startle it, so she took it nice and easy. As she came closer, the cat remained still, but when Liz reached out to touch it, the cat suddenly jumped up and ran away. Liz knew that the cat was probably just trying to protect itself, so she didn't chase after it. Instead, she went back to her house and left the cat alone for a few days. She hoped that it would eventually come back and let her help it, and that's exactly what happened. A few days later, Liz was sitting on her porch when she heard a loud meow. She turned her head to see the cat from before sitting on the steps leading to her porch. It looked at her and meowed again, then turned around and walked into the bushes. Liz followed the cat and discovered a small litter of kittens hiding in the leaves. They were all mewing loudly, and it became clear to Liz that the cat had returned so she could lead her to her babies. At that moment, Liz felt a strong sense of determination to help the cat and her kittens. She knew that they needed her support, and she was ready to provide it. She gently picked up the kittens and cradled them in her arms. They were soft and warm, and their tiny meows filled Liz with joy. Then she turned to the mother cat, who was watching her with intense eyes. Liz offered her a piece of fish she had brought with her, and the cat cautiously approached and took it from her hand. After that, Liz returned home, carrying the kittens and the mother cat in her arms. She had never felt such a strong bond with animals before, and she knew that she had made the right decision by helping them. As soon as she stepped inside, Liz began tending to the kittens, making sure they were clean and fed. She couldn't help but notice how well they were taking care of each other, licking and grooming one another. It was clear that they had a strong bond, and Liz knew that she had to preserve that bond by finding a good home for all of them together. She placed the kittens in a basket lined with soft towels and placed the basket in a quiet room where they wouldn't be disturbed. Liz watched over them as they snuggled close to each other, and she couldn't help but smile at their adorable antics. Meanwhile, the mother cat seemed restless, pacing back and forth in the kitchen. Liz knew that she missed her kittens and wanted to be with them. So she picked up the basket and carried the kittens to the kitchen. The mother cat immediately perked up and rubbed against Liz's legs, purring loudly. Then she gently nudged the kittens with her nose, and they all snuggled close to each other. It was clear that the mother cat was overjoyed to be reunited with her babies, and Liz felt a sense of satisfaction knowing that she had helped bring them back together. In the following weeks, Liz continued to care for the kittens, feeding them and making sure they were healthy and happy. She watched as they grew stronger and more playful, and she couldn't help but fall in love with their adorable personalities. The mother cat was a constant presence, watching over her kittens and making sure they were well taken care of. As the time came for the kittens to find their forever homes, Liz knew that she had made the right decision by keeping them with their mother for as long as possible. The bond between a mother and her kittens is unbreakable, and Liz was happy to have preserved that bond. One day, Liz decided it was finally time to find homes for the kittens. She wanted to make sure they would be loved and cared for, and she knew that she couldn't do that herself. So she contacted a local animal shelter and asked if they could help her find good homes for the kittens. The shelter agreed and began advertising the kittens for adoption, and Liz began preparing them for their new lives. She made sure they were well socialized and used to being around people, and she also made sure they were healthy and up to date on their vaccinations. The mother cat watched over her kittens during this process, and she never left their side. It was clear that she was worried about them, but she knew that it was for the best. Finally, the day came when all of the kittens were adopted and ready to go to their new homes. Liz was sad to see them go, but she knew that they were going to be loved and cared for, and that's what mattered most. The mother cat seemed to sense that something was different, and she became even more attached to her kittens. She spent extra time grooming them and cuddling close to them, and she seemed to be saying goodbye. On the day the kittens were adopted, Liz couldn't help but feel a sense of sadness. She had grown attached to them and the mother cat, and she would miss having them around. However, she knew that she had done the right thing by finding them good homes. As she watched the kittens being loaded into cars and taken away, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. She had saved these kittens and given them a chance at happy lives, and that was something she could be proud of. But she had no idea what was going to happen next. The mother cat stayed with Liz for a few more days after the kittens had gone, and during that time, Liz showered her with love and affection. She knew that the cat was grieving the loss of her kittens, and she wanted to be there for her. Liz petted the cat and talked to her in a soothing voice, and she made sure she had plenty of food and water. She also gave her a warm place to sleep so she would be comfortable. However, Liz knew that she couldn't keep the mother cat forever, and she eventually had to find a home for her as well. She contacted a local animal rescue organization and asked if they could help her find a good home for the cat. The organization agreed, and soon the cat was adopted by a loving family. Before the cat left, Liz spent some time saying goodbye to her. She petted her and told her how much she had loved her, and she promised that she would find a good home for her. The cat purred and rubbed against Liz's legs, and Liz couldn't help but feel a sense of sadness. She had formed a bond with the cat, and she would miss her dearly. But Liz knew that she had done the right thing by finding her a home where she would be loved and cared for. As the cat was driven away in her new home, Liz stood at the window and watched her go. She knew that the cat was going to be happy and healthy, and that's what mattered most. The end. And that's all for today. That's why, as you see, a mother cat's love for her kittens is really strong, and she will do anything to protect them. So please, if you enjoyed watching this video, leave a paw print on the like button and share this video with your friends. We'll be grateful if you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. See you soon. Bye.